Welcome to the Tarot Me Happy channel. This is going to be a relationship reading today, so we'll see what Spirit wants to bring through about your current relationship or about the relationship with the person that you are thinking of if you are not united yet at this time. As always, choose whichever pile you're feeling the most drawn to. So today you can choose from the cards in front of you, or we also have 3 keys that you can choose from as well. And you can find the timestamps for each of the groups listed in the description box below, and I will see you there with your message. Welcome, pile number 1. Let's dive right into your message about your relationship, the person that you're thinking of right now. What messages are gonna come through about your relationship? First and foremost, the key that you selected, you might have chosen from the card, but this key looks like an infinity symbol right there if you look closely. So it feels like you and this person are very connected with one another. Spirit is saying bonds through time. So this could be a relationship that has potential for longevity. You could have already been together for a long time. You could have experienced past lives together if you believe in that. Spirit is drawing me to this blue crate here on this card. It feels like there's something very homely about this connection, but that makes sense with the infinity symbol being in the key there. You might feel very at home with your person. So the card, the peach, fertility and love, showing up on that card, number 38. So again, something about home. This could be somebody that you have children with. This could be somebody that you hope to have children with in the future. You could have met each other in the spring or the summertime with the peaches when it's hot and warm outside. I'm hearing some of you in this group may actually even be Southern yourselves, or maybe your person is and you're from the North. You don't have to be. Just take what resonates. There's going to be lots of different people watching the piles. We also have the card number 28, Vanity Set, self-awareness and clarity. So the purple in the background, the crown chakra. There could be a lot of mirroring going on. You could identify with one another as twin flames or soulmates. I don't like to get too caught up into those labels, but there could definitely be a lot of mirroring in the relationship. It's also coming through that your partner likes to take care of themselves. Even if your partner is not someone that cares about their appearance in general, it feels like Spirit is saying when it comes to you, that they do care about their appearance. So if you're getting ready to go on a date or see each other, or even if you're just about to come home, even if you've been together for a long time, it feels like this person likes to get a little bit prepped and primped, make sure that their hair is brushed, make sure that they smell good before you get home, something like that. And it feels like there's a lot of compliments within this relationship. If there's not, that might be something that you're desiring. I feel like there's kind of 2 groups that have chosen this stack of cards here, because it feels like maybe that's something that you're desiring more of in your relationship. And then some of you, I'm hearing that you're getting plenty of it already. So words of affirmation may be one of the love languages that shows up here in this relationship. But also this will have been a relationship, like I said, with the purple and the crown chakra that has brought a lot of self-awareness and clarity. So again, it feels like a lot of longevity within the relationship, going through things with each other, learning and growing over time. And it's still fertile ground. It's still a loving, conducive relationship. We also have the card 36 with black walnut, discernment and self-worth. So with the word discernment being there, I feel like you and your person have really chosen each other. It feels like this is not the kind of a relationship where you're both like busybody people and like to date around and do those kinds of things. It feels like you're very selective and you have selected one another. You have singled each other out because, again, you have that mirroring energy. So you see yourself in one another, and that's what draws you into each other. It does feel like there's a very good balance in this relationship. We see this tree is kind of split right down the middle and looking very even on both sides. And again, with self-worth, it feels like there's a lot of compliments in this relationship, or if that's lacking right now, it's something that is desired by you or your partner. So it might be something to increase. But there's even more purple back there behind that black walnut tree. So again, a lot of self-awareness, clarity, intuition within this relationship. Your person probably senses a lot about you and vice versa. So whatever you think your person feels about you is going to be accurate. And it feels, once again, like it's very equal and balanced. You're in the same boat. We also have Altar Water, the card number 41, with ritual and renewal. So again, you could have been together for a long time. You might have certain places that you like to go to. Some of you, if you drink, you might have a certain drink that you drink together, or a certain place that you go to gather and drink together. But you also have the word renewal. So once again, there's an opportunity for this relationship to last a really long time. Renewal is bringing me through like the Ace of Cups imagery. So it feels like this relationship stays fresh throughout the time that you're together. Whether it's been years or not, there's always renewals. And with ritual, you're kind of always drawn back to one another. And we also have the card 45, Sassafras, healing and self-care. So your person takes the time to encourage you to take time to take care of yourself. It feels like you might be a really nurturing person in this relationship, especially if you have children and you have a home and a family together. It feels like you might, like your person provides certain things and you provide other things. So your person is coming through right now to encourage that you take the time out for self-care. But again, healing, it feels like this is a very at-home energy and you kind of feel healed when you're there together. I'm going to draw some tarot cards here to see how your person is showing up to this connection at this time. And then we'll draw some tarot cards to see how you're showing up to the connection at this time and explore a little bit deeper. So we've got the Chariot, we've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and these came out in the reverse, and I'll go ahead and leave them in the reverse there. So let's see. I'm sensing that your person could have been a little bit distracted with work or other tasks that they needed to complete at this time. When we see the Ace of Pentacles here being the only card in the upright. It also feels like, in addition to words of affirmation, gift giving could be something that happens within this relationship. But your person is a hard worker. But I feel like there is a message coming through about your person needing to slow down. Maybe during this summertime, taking the time to slow down and stroll a farmer's market or small areas that you two haven't explored together before. We also have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So again, that message coming through that words of affirmation might be lacking a little bit in this relationship, or there may have been some difficulty with communication. And that's kind of been weighing on your person's mind a little bit. But no matter what, they know that this relationship is solid and that it's going to continue to blossom and continue to grow and give them beauty throughout the years, like that field of flowers that's there on the Ace of Pentacles. It's a real relationship for them. So let's see what your cards are. How is pile one showing up to this relationship at this time? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the slow mover. Some kind of hesitancy at this time. The Devil. Okay, that was the Justice card peeking out. I'm not going to take that card, but I do feel like there might be a little bit, again, some type of distraction within the relationship right now. But no matter what, it feels like there's a lot of love between the two of you, and you want for things to be able to come back together. So you have the Knight of Pentacles come out, the Devil in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles here. So you're showing up to the relationship as in you want to work things out together. I do feel like there's some kind of hesitancy in the relationship for you to come forward and communicate. And that could be why they're showing up with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, because they're wanting communication from you. They're wanting clarity on what is this little bit of distance. They're looking for some discernment to take place, right? If they haven't been hearing good words from you, they might be feeling a little bit low on their self-worth, or vice versa right now. So Spirit is encouraging there to be a renewal and maybe connecting through those rituals that you have within this relationship. Again, like going on dates to places that you went before where you have good memories, something along those lines. It feels like you want the distractions. That's interesting that the Ace of Pentacles showed up in the middle and the Devil showed up in the reverse for you here on your side. So I definitely feel like it's your person that's been more distracted. It could be you as well, but you're hoping that the distractions are going to fall to the wayside with the devil being in reverse, because you want there to kind of be a reconnection like there was in the past. Again, Knight of Pentacles kind of reaffirming that this is a long-term relationship and you just want things to work together again. Let's actually get a couple of cards out here to see what your person hopes for the outcome for the future of this relationship at this time. The Empress. So your person wants to bring back that loving feeling with you. They want to feel nurtured by you again. They want to hear those words of affirmation coming out again. And what will the outcome actually be? Gonna jump over and draw some cards out on your side as well to kind of see what you're hoping for in the relationship right now. Yeah, Nine of Swords. And the Magician. And the Magician's flying out over here on this side. So right now, I feel like your person is feeling a little bit, hopeless feels like a strong word, but a little, both of you seem to be experiencing a little bit of hopelessness, for lack of a better word, like a little bit of distance within the relationship. Like I said, it doesn't feel like a relationship breakdown. It just feels like things in life, circumstances have kind of got in the way of the connection that you both enjoy, but there is so much love here, so I don't really want you to worry about it. Five of Wands, it feels like it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you and your person to get back on the same page, but your person is holding out for this beautiful, nurturing, loving energy to come back through and to feel that connection again. And you over here, hoping that these sleepless nights, poor communication, again, whatever has been in your way, you're hoping that it'll be out of your way. And the outcome on your side is the Magician. So with the Five of Wands being their outcome and you having the Magician, it feels like Spirit is saying that you will be the person to actually step up and take the lead and initiate that date night, initiate that conversation, initiate getting the connection back on track. I've got a few more cards here. Let's see what Spirit has to say. So your timing card from this deck is a year from now. So again, just a message about longevity. Spirit is saying that you have plenty of time to work this out. Don't feel like you have to be in a rush. Don't feel like the relationship is over just because you're having some maybe difficulties with communication or difficulties with schedules lining up. It could be something small like that. I feel like this card is more so just talking about the longevity of the relationship. Like a year from now, you'll look back and you won't even remember that this was a bump in the road sort of energy is what's coming off of that. And then we also have look for a sign. So Spirit is saying there's a lightning bolt striking right here. And Spirit is saying that there is still love within this relationship. So if you need to feel the love, or if your person needs to feel the love, look for a sign. Because even if there's not so many words of affirmation coming through or schedules are not lining up, there are still signs of love within the relationship. So look for those small signs, and that too is going to bring you closer together as a couple. To round things out, we have a few of these heart oracle cards. They're so beautiful. So let's see what yours are. Yeah, so this is the color blue again. There could be some struggles with communication, but there's such a closeness between this couple. So it feels like no matter what, Spirit really wants you to know that there's still such a closeness, and you don't have to worry about that. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Right, so we were talking about that at the very top, that there may be something missing from the connection at this time, but it's through each other that you find the missing pieces. So Spirit encouraging you not to turn outside of the relationship, but to turn to one another. So for example, make sure that you're not just complaining to your friends about what you're lacking in the relationship, but make sure you've communicated that to your partner in a gentle way so that they know, and hopefully they will do the same. Also, Spirit just encouraging you to simply embrace one another. Take the time to embrace one another and experience that gentle love that is still there between you. And this is our next beautiful card. Again, there's a tree sprouting up down there in her chest and her throat area. So longevity, building a family with one another. There's also a son there. So another mention about children with the fertility. So definitely could be someone that you have a family with or that potential for, or feeling like family with one another, like chosen family if you don't want to have children. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Right, so Spirit encouraging both you and your partner to take a little bit of self-reflection, because until we take the time to know what we need and what we're feeling, we can't communicate that to somebody else. So the answers are really inside of you, and a simple hug could really shift the energy in this relationship. And this card, another image about mirroring one another. You can see she's staring at him through the water. So a lot of depth, a lot of emotion. This is probably someone that you've had a lot of deep conversations with, or that you would feel comfortable opening up to in that way. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So if you're feeling some resentment at this time from your partner with this 9 of Swords over here, and the devil energy and the distractions, whatever it is that you feel like has been drawing a wedge between you, Spirit is encouraging you, if you want this relationship to move forward, to not let that be where you stop. Because emotions come and go. So Spirit is encouraging you to really get in tune with not just your emotions of frustration and what's going on, but really get in touch with what you need and be able to express that to your partner. Beautiful butterflies there. So transformation. There's 3 butterflies on here. So the next 3 months, Spirit is saying, could be really transformative time within this relationship. It does look like there has been some tears or some sleepless nights or some frustration within the connection. But again, so much love, reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And that's what Spirit has been bringing through the whole time, is that if you've come to this reading, you may be feeling a little bit low, a little bit concerned about the future of this connection. Where is it going? Is it going to last? Your person is kind of feeling the same way, but they are holding out hope that you're going to get back into that nurturing energy. And especially with your person having the Empress as their hope here on this side, and then the card Embrace, it feels like a hug could really be transformative in connecting with each other, and not expecting anything past that, but just a hug, just a warm embrace, or whatever other physical touch that you guys are comfortable with. Getting back into renewing some of your rituals, some of the reasons why you guys united in the first place, could be something that is good for the relationship at this time. And again, Spirit has the Magician over here, so they're encouraging you to kind of take the first step if that's something that you feel comfortable with, or at the very least giving your person a sign so that they would feel more comfortable to initiate something to move the relationship forward out of that little bit of stagnant energy that seems to be there at this time. But Spirit really wants you to know that there's a lot of love in this relationship and nothing to worry about for the long term. So pile number 1, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe before you head out, and I will see you in another. Hello and welcome. Pile number 2, you have chosen this beautiful heart key, a double heart there. So there's probably something here about spooning within this connection. Maybe that's how you and your person like to sleep, like to kind of nest together, cuddle with one another. There's definitely something coming through about that. It feels like you have some good things going on in your life, because it feels like this relationship is just the cherry on top to your life. So it does feel like you have some things that are making you happy in other areas, and this relationship is really adding to your life. You've chosen the card, the Bayou. Spirit is also bringing through the message by you, like your person is by you. They like to be by you. So there's definitely something here again about the cuddling, the coziness, the close connection physically. Number 25, I feel like some of you could be 25 years old or in your 20s. So that would just be another confirmation from Spirit that this is your pile. And we have the card Emotions and Manifestation. Some of you, Spirit is showing me someone crying. So you may be someone that cries out of happiness, or sometimes your emotions kind of run away with you. I'm also hearing that this could have been a relationship that you manifested into your life, or your person manifested you into their life. Got the card 29, Bottle Tree. Mediation and intercession. Okay, Spirit is sending through a lot of messages, but I'm going to let the other cards come out and see how they bring it together. We've got the card 40, Live Oak, longevity and reliability. It feels like you want reliability out of this connection, but I'm not sure if you're receiving that at this time. I'm going to draw some more cards and see. It kind of feels like a nervous energy. Again, like Spirit is bringing through that sometimes you let your emotions get the best of you, or you have some concerns about the relationship being reliable. But I don't know if that's coming from your person or if that's coming just from your past experiences. It feels like your friends and family, maybe someone that kind of tries to help mediate and intercession. They try to get involved in the relationship. Not too much. I just mean someone being there for support, that you might go talk to them and they're kind of giving your person credit, like telling you to relax and trust your person. Something along those lines is coming through. The card 11. So you could feel like this person is your soulmate. 1111. Could be a significant angel number for you as well. The crystal grotto with energy and cosmos. I'm hearing you have your person very elevated. So you could look at your person like they are a star, like they're very sparkling, like they have star quality. You could feel really impressed and loved when they get dressed up. But I'm also hearing, that there may be some concerns with you putting them on the pedestal and maybe feeling like you're not good enough for them. That could also be something about why that reliability and kind of trust issues are coming up within the relationship. It's a very specific kind of a message coming through. So if you don't feel like this is resonating with you, you might want to choose another pile or another video. We also have this card, Psalm Book, Rejoicing and Faith. So faith could be something that you share with this person. On the other hand, for some of you in this group, faith could be something that's bringing in a concern about the longevity of this relationship. So faith, I'm hearing, is going to be something that is very important to you regardless if you have chosen this pile. So your person's either going to be on your page and that's going to be making you really happy, or they're not on your same page about faith and that's causing you concerns about the future of the relationship. I'm going to go ahead and draw some tarot cards. We're going to see how your person is showing up to the relationship at this time and get some other info, and then we'll take a look at your side as well. So your person is a quick communicator. They know what they want. The Three of Pentacles, they've got big plans. They've got big plans for themselves. They've got big plans for this relationship. They're mapping it out. They see a future. They want to work together with you to build something. Some of you could even be talking about going into business with each other or building a house with each other, bigger steps like that. Moving in with each other, I'm hearing. We have the Page of Wands and we have the Knight of Swords. So like I said, your person is a really fast mover. They might talk really fast. I'm hearing kind of a loud, rambunctious voice, a lot of thoughts, a racing mind. They could be someone that kind of gets inspired and just takes off really quickly. But they also want to make a plan with you and build this future together. And the Page of Wands, they're also someone who has a very playful energy, a lot of exploration within their nature, with the Knight of Swords coupled with the Page of Wands there. What you're looking for, you're showing up to this relationship, again, 1111, you're looking for a soulmate. You're looking for that longevity. But the Page of Swords is here and the High Priestess is here, and I'm hearing only time will tell. So is this a new relationship? If it's not a new relationship, then trust might be an issue within this relationship. It's a little bit of a heavy energy. It feels like on your side, there's some type of doubt. You're looking for answers. You want reassurance. But again, Spirit was encouraging you to not let your emotions get the best of you, because you might wind up self-defeating and kind of manifesting what you're thinking about if you're not careful with your emotions. Because remember, this person is by you, so you've got to give them a chance. It does feel like you and your partner do things very differently. Let's see what your partner is hoping for the future of this relationship. Knight of Wands. They're hoping to crank up the fun. They want to keep their personality going. And the actual outcome, we have the Six of Pentacles. So they see you staying together. I'm hearing turn your world upside down. It's like they want to bring some spark, some ignition into your life, a little bit of excitement. Again, I feel like you should do things really differently. And it's not that your person wants to change you, but they kind of want to invite you to the wild side a little bit in a safe way to kind of try things out the way that they try them. What you're hoping for is the King of Swords. It really feels like you want to know what's on your person's mind, like what's going on in their head. And I feel like Spirit is saying that your person very much is who they're showing you that they are. And there's not more beneath that. In the sense that there's nothing that they're hiding from you. Because it really feels like there's once again a concern about trust or them hiding something from you. Now, this is very nice to see for your outcome on your side, the Three of Pentacles. It looks like you're going to decide to give this a chance. So we do have the Three of Pentacles and then the Six of Pentacles. So it seems like your person is more all in, kind of charging in with that Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands energy. And you might just be someone that's a little bit more thoughtful, a little bit more shy, kind of hanging back. You want to see how things unfold, a little bit more precaution coming from your side, whereas your person is just kind of off with the wind and ready to go. Let's see what other cards came out for you before we wrap up today. We have the card within the next few months. So I do feel like this relationship is still in the early phases. Or maybe you're just going into a new chapter in the relationship with each other. So within the next few months, hopefully Spirit is bringing through that you're going to receive some clarity on the things that you're looking for, but they're encouraging you to really be careful with your emotions until that time and just kind of be patient and take your partner for what they are, because they are showing up as their true selves within the relationship. You can trust that. And then we also have this card, the beautiful card, Success for you. So that's a wonderful message for the relationship overall, that you do stand to have success, a successful partnership with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So both of you are on the same page in the sense that you want this relationship to work. So if there are any kind of differences or concerns that you're facing at this time, the two of you are going to find a way to work those things out together. But you definitely do feel like this is a soulmate connection and there's a lot of potential. And Spirit is just encouraging you to trust your gut, but not allow your emotions to run away with you. And again, they want to keep saying that your person is showing up in this delightful energy. It's really who they are. Okay, we have these beautiful Heart Oracle cards to take a look at. Last but not least, let's jump into those. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So make a choice. You've made the choice to be with this partner. Now maybe you can make the choice to try things their way. It feels like they're trying. Again, it's not about changing you, but Spirit is really bringing through a message about being willing to be a little bit adaptable or kind of open to your partner's nature. So just on a very basic example, if your person is more spontaneous and you feel like you have to plan everything, it looks like your person wants to kind of work with you, but they also are hoping that you will experience things from their side as well. I hope that makes sense. A lot of red on that card, a lot of love going on here. And look at these two. It seems like at the end of the day, you really do just want to be connected to each other in this warm embrace. Both of you want this relationship to work. So don't let those differences come between you, is the encouragement from Spirit. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. There we go, acceptance. That's what we've been talking about. Once you accept the current situation, but Spirit is saying once you accept your partner as they are, it will automatically transform. So if you're worried about something within your partner's personality or lifestyle being able to mesh with you over the long term, you don't need to worry about that. You have the ability to have success, but you've got to accept your partner as they are, and it feels like they accept you as you are. And then once you do that, both of you can walk into that common ground with each other. We've got this card, so there's peace coming into your connection with the Dove of Peace, maybe extending an olive branch to your person if you've been a little bit hard on them lately or a little bit doubtful. You may not always understand why certain things happen. High Priestess is back there. Something that you don't understand. Page of Swords, looking for some kind of an answer. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So again, if there's differences or whatever it is that's been making you feel like maybe you won't mesh, there's a reason for it. It's going to bring you some enlightenment about something about yourself, and it'll do something for your person. And then you'll be able to join each other in peace on the same page, extending that olive branch to each other to get back in alignment with the connection here. And look at this. Once again, at the end of the day, you want this person's energy to come towards you. This card always reminds me of the Eight of Wands. So this person's energy does make you feel good. It does. But you just have to not doubt that and be able to accept it and be comfortable and embrace it. You know, your person wants what's best for you. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So that's absolutely a beautiful message from your person to round everything out. They just want you to know that no matter what is going on, no matter what differences there are, this person loves you and they want things to work out. And again, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So you are going to be able to work things out in this relationship. You've got success coming up. So pile number 2, I'm going to leave you right there. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe before you head out, and I will see you next time. Welcome, welcome. Pile number 3, you chose the conch shell, homecoming and afterlife. To card number 10, the angel number 1010 could be significant for you. I talked about this in another pile, but your key is also kind of reminding me of an infinity symbol there in the center. And then also the Ace of Spades. For some of you, you may use that comment like your person is your ace of spades, your ace in the hole, the perfect person for you, your right-hand man. You may feel like you have a lot of friendship within this connection, like you can kind of laugh and talk with one another. Something here about what you hear in the relationship. For some of you, not all of you, could have met at the beach or by a body of water, like a lake or a pond. You could have something like that behind your home that you share together if you live together. Again, those are just kind of some select messages that'll be for some of you and not all of you. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. We have the card number 14, Axe, division and lessening. The alligator, silence and introspection. The card number 43. The card number 46, cornbread, with humility and generosity. And generosity needed on you or your partner's side, or of course on both of your sides, in order to make a relationship work. But the message that's coming through off the top, we're going to get more cards and get more into this, but the message that's coming through initially is that humility and generosity, forgiveness, will be required to get past this axe moment. If there's some kind of division or a lessening of love you feel like within the relationship, because right now it feels like there's some rough edges, like the rough skin of the alligator, some silence and taking some time for introspection, especially with this card coming out right here. And this card can be a little bit triggering, so I do apologize for anybody that is triggered by this card. But we have the abandoned plantation, dismantling and ugly truths. So this card is specifically talking about the ugly truths of the past. Okay, so within the context of this relationship, I feel like something is about to come to a completion, or you have some kind of decision to make, because this is a number 7 and then the 4 and 3 add up to a 7 as well. And again, there's a lot of rough imagery within your reading, which is very different from the other piles. Again, it's a very particular message. So if it's not resonating with you, definitely feel free to choose another pile or another video. And then we have dismantling and ugly truths, like I said. So it feels like there is a need to look at some ugly truths, whether it's looking at some shadow work inside of yourself, acknowledging some work that your person needs to do. Let's get out some other tarot cards and see more about what's going on. So I'm going to see how your person is showing up to the relationship. And then we'll take a look at your side as well. Okay. Two of Wands. So I definitely feel like there's a decision to be made. It is in the reverse. So it feels like your person does not want to make the decision. They probably want you to make the decision. The High Priestess, your person is feeling like they don't know what to do at this time. Like there's some kind of darkness. Again, shadow work is something that keeps coming up. And then the King of Wands. Your person may be putting on a brave face, acting as if they think that everything is okay and they're doing good. Okay, so your person's hope for this relationship is that they're going to be able to move forward and not address whatever this is. That could be something that is bringing the wedge deeper between the two of you because they're not addressing something with you, because it feels like they just want to ice over something and move past it. And that's not exactly how you're feeling. But we have the Judgment card. So the actual outcome is that this is going to come to a head. This is going to come to the light. And you are going to have to discuss these ugly truths with each other and kind of dismantle the walls that are being built up with this wedge that's being driven in between you at this time. And that's going to have something to do with listening to each other. I do feel like there will be a togetherness within the relationship again, though, because you do have the card Homecoming. And it's like if you listen to your heart and vice versa, that you two will still hear each other calling one another to come in and come home, even though there are some rough edges. So Spirit saying if there is humility and generosity brought in, that it can help you two to get on the same page. So this is about the way that you're showing up to the relationship, and we have the World coming out. You're tired of going through these cycles. You're tired of sleepless nights. This is a very clear message coming through from Spirit. And the Sun, you're ready for happiness, and you're ready for happiness by any means. So if that means being in the relationship or leaving the relationship, you don't want to leave the relationship, but you need your happiness and you need your sunshine to come out. And you're kind of wondering, where is that at? But it feels like your roads to getting there are very different. And that's the issue right now. Because again, your person wants to breeze by this. And the Empress, you need more communication, right? Your hope is to be nurtured. You're probably the feminine within this connection if you've chosen this pile. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles as your outcome on this side. So again, if something's been brushed under the rug, if there is some kind of upset, frustration, some type of dismantling, breakdown within the relationship, the ugly truths that your partner may be trying to ice over at this time, they are going to get addressed, because Judgment, that's like Judgment Day, calling this forward, and the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to get to work this out. Spirit is showing me you're going to get to hammer this out like what you see on this card. So that just means, you know, getting to really talk about everything individually and resolve the issue together. Let's take a look at your angel cards here. It says not the right time. Okay, so Spirit encouraging you to give your partner a little bit more time and trust in the process. Because even if it looks like there is just silence at this time, like we see on this card, there is introspection that needs to occur on your side and your person's side. So when it is the right time, you will arrive at this judgment moment and be able to work things out with that Eight of Pentacles there. So you are going to get what you need and get past those sleepless nights and be able to get back to the sunshine and to this homecoming. Because the sunshine is also like the beach, and they're showing me the waves. You know, there's a tide, there's a cycle. It's just not the right time right now. And then we have the card Compromise. Okay, so a little bit of compromise needed within the relationship, but Spirit also showing out that it's showing that it's going to come in a balanced way. So it's not all about you giving in to everything. It's just that your person needs a little bit more time, and this is going to come to a head, and you're going to be able to face this together and find compromise and find common ground. It just wasn't the right time. We needed some more time. Let's look at these beautiful heart oracle cards here. Those angel wings with the hearts there. This looks very peaceful. Heart chakra's glowing. This person is turned away from their partner. So Spirit is also encouraging you to find ways to take care of yourself while you're giving your person this time. Because again, there's a message about both of you needing introspection, not just your partner, even if you feel like it's on your partner's side. And the card reads, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So you have all of the tools that you need to resolve whatever it is that's going on in your relationship, and you will resolve these issues. Another couple in this card, touching, doing a little bit of a massage there, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So again, that's an encouragement from Spirit to focus on that sunshine, to focus on the good memories that you have within this relationship. You know, ugly truths come up in all relationships. There are good and bad moments. But you can cut this time off and start anew and move forward. And then we have this card, which also looks like a lock right here, and the yin and yang symbol. So again, peacefulness, coming together. This person is crying and this woman is looking at him intuitively. So it feels like there is a lot of emotion on both sides. Even if your person is not showing it, like I said so much with the King of Wands, they still are understanding internally that there is something going on here, and it still is hurting your person and concerning them. And we have the card Balance, which looks just like that card there with that balancing of the scales going on. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. So sometimes we have to address the ugly truths once again, because in the past, maybe in this relationship, you were able to just agree, and that really results in both partners not really truly getting what they need. So this may be the first large bump in the road for you. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So it's a challenging time for sure. It may be your first larger scale argument that's creating this level of distance, but Spirit is encouraging you to give it a little bit of time and to approach it with humility and generosity from you and from your partner, and you two can get back on the same page with one another. Pile number 3, I hope this helped. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe before you head out, and I will see you in another video.